I remember in 2023 when I finally graduated high school, none of my friends that I spent 6 years being friends with from high school, none of them contacted me. And it was, I wouldn't say heartbreaking, but I'm more just like disappointed. Like, we've been friends for so long and you didn't contact me after that. But this was actually a net positive. I remember not having the social life that I wanted, not having the quality of friends that I wanted. And I remember just in the nightclub, because I wanted to go to the nightclub for the first time. I remember going to the dance floor, like it was, the nightclub was early on in the night. It was probably around 9 to 10 p.m. No one was really dancing yet. You know, it was just the DJ on there. And I just went into the dance floor. I just started dancing because like, why not? I just wanted to have fun. And then my friend pulled me on like, bro, just don't dance, man. It's weird. Like, just don't do that. Wait for it to get crowded, then start dancing. Bro, like, I just want to have fun. I just felt pissed off that like, I always had to act in this anxious frame. Like, I don't want to be around people that limited me, that put me on a limit. I wanted to be around people who were my expanders, people who expanded my worldview and my paradigm. And that lasted throughout the whole of 2023, where I would be just trying to find some friends who are on the same frequency, who wanted more, who wanted to start their own business. So I wasn't meeting the quality of people that I wanted to meet. So fast forward to 2024 this year, and I basically engineered a social tribe, a social circle within the last 49 days. I made some friends with people who I actually like hang out with. And it's not on the shallow side of things where because they're an entrepreneur, they make money or they're this and that. It's because I genuinely like hanging out with them. It is really nice to talk to them. And it's really nice to listen to them, to hear their stories. And it's really valuable. You know, I genuinely love hanging out with these type of people. And I've created a social circle of people who are genuinely want to become better, you know, people who actually want to be better and develop themselves and improve. You could call those type of people high quality people. And so there were many things that I was doing in 2023 which completely fucked me over, which that was the reason why I wasn't making any friends, high quality friends. It's because I was doing exactly the opposite of all those things, or I wasn't even doing any of these things at all. And so there were 5 things which I kept doing which stopped me from making that high quality social circle that I wanted to make. And so the first one is judgment. You see, I was a very judgmental person. I would go to the nightclub when I turned 18 and I wanted to experience the degenerate environment. So I went to the nightclub. I was judging the people who went out of their comfort zone to approach that person, to talk to new people. I was sort of this very judgmental person. And you have to understand this statement, as above, so below. And so when you judge someone else for doing a certain thing, like being more outgoing or taking risks, you will be afraid of doing that. And so when you think like a judgmental person and you think that everyone thinks like you think that everyone is a judgmental person. And because you think everyone's a judgmental person, you don't want to do the things that will get you judged. This is one thing that will stop you and has stopped me, because I used to judge all these different people. And that was the reason why I was scared to go up to talk to people, is because I was judging other people who did that. I was judging this person. I was judging this person's body language. I was judging this person, the way they spoke, their tonality. Like, I was over analyzing everything. So if you judge other people, it's going to paralyze you. You're going to start fearing going and doing those things you judge people for. It's because you start to think that everyone thinks like you. And so if you judge other people for taking risk, for becoming the person they want to be, for leveling up, you are going to be afraid of leveling up, of taking risk. It's because you judge other people for it and you think everyone else thinks like you. That's the problem. There's no need to focus on judging people like all the time. Why waste your energy, your focus on judging people? Put that energy to yourself. Marcus Aurelius said that you can never be unhappy if you focus on yourself. So just keep that in mind. Number 2, you're hanging around in the wrong environment. This mistake I made so many times. I wasn't hanging around in the right environment. So when you go to an environment, it attracts certain people. And depending on the environment, it will attract certain people with different values. You see, when I went to the nightclubbing environment back in 2023, what sort of values do people have in the nightclub? They value instant gratification. They value alcohol. They don't value their sleep. That's for sure. So you have all these certain values which the environment attracts. So depending on the environment you hang around will attract certain people with certain values. And so I was not hanging around the right environment that helped me make the type of friends that I wanted. So then your goal is to find the right environments to hang around. So in 2024, I started going to this early morning cold water exposure. Like everyone, goes on the beach and we run to the cold ocean early in the morning. And what sort of people do those things? Hard motherfuckers. It's turning winter time soon. So there'll be hard motherfuckers who wake up early, who jump into the cold water in the winter time. What sort of people who go to these type of events? People who face discomfort, people who want to get shit done, people who are interested in biohacking because they get dopamine from the cold water, people who delay gratification. These were the type of people that go to these events. And so as I went to these events every single week, I started to meet people who were on the same frequency as I was. The type of people you hang around is simply a reflection of the environment, and the environment that you hang around is simply a reflection of the people that are around it. So find an event once a week that you can go to that have the same values as you, that have people who value personal development, who actually want to grow. The third mistake I made was not using Instagram. Now, this was a massive big one I did not use. So in 2023, I believed that using Instagram was terrible. Like, dopamine, don't use it because if your scrolling is bad for you, it fucks up your brain, your dopamine, it distracts you. I had all these negative limiting beliefs about using social media. And so I just deleted Instagram. Do you know what that does to you? You're invisible, bro. You're invisible. If you do not have an Instagram, you are invisible. Are you a creator or a consumer using these social media apps? If you are a consumer, don't use Instagram. If you are a creator, use Instagram. You see, Instagram is a tool, just like a sword, like a tool. You can use it to deal harm, or you can use it to protect the people you love. Just like any tool, you can misuse it and use it for the right reasons. And so Instagram is a tool where you can meet millions of the people that you genuinely really fuck with. Like the people that you really, really fuck with. These are the people that you want to be around. And so you're missing out on millions and millions of people who would have been your go-to friends, who would have been your high quality friends, who are on self-development, who are on the same grind, who have all this ambition. You would have met those people, but you didn't use Instagram. You're completely retarded. And I'm going to say retarded. I know this is controversial. You can't use all these words, but I'm going to say you're retarded if you don't use Instagram in 2024, because it is literally a powerhouse machine to find and meet the people that you want to meet. Like I'm telling you, it's crazy. This app. So when you use an Instagram and you set up a nice Instagram, you use certain persuasion principles, certain influence principles. In this book called Influence by Robert Cialdini, you can use certain principles which can basically make your Instagram as a tool to influence. So you use principles such as social proof. Social proof is the principle which means that if other people like you, then you must be a person that is probably likable as well. So when other people see that other people like you, that makes them more intrigued about you and want to get to know you better because you must be interesting. So this principle is called social proof, the proof that other people see you with other people. If other people see you with other people and other people see that other people like you, then that means there's proof that you might be an interesting person to meet. Social proof. So if you're not utilizing Instagram, like I don't know what to say, you're behind. Like it's your individual portfolio. It is your personal brand. You can use it to display what you actually care about. You can make some posts. You can write down a quote of your favorite book that you read. Like if you read a self-development book, if you read these certain books that you're interested in and you put this quote, someone else might message you and say, oh, yo, I really like this quote. What book is this? And these are the type of people that are interested in the same things you're interested in. Someone might comment, oh my God, I love this book. This is the first one I've read as well. And then you guys can create a connection from that. So you can use Instagram to display your authentic self in an aesthetic way. Your Instagram is basically like a vision board. Like you can create your Instagram and post photos and videos of yourself in a way which, there are highlights. They're highlights of your life, but they're the type of person you're evolving to. So you might go to a trip overseas and take some nice photos, and other people may think, oh, you travel a lot, and maybe you don't travel a lot, but it doesn't matter. Is this the person you want to become? Do you want to become a person that travels on a daily basis? And if you want to become a person that travels on a daily basis and you have these photos, your Instagram is like a vision board where you can see yourself on the type of person you want to evolve into. And so use your Instagram to meet the type of people you want. Create authentic posts, create stories every day. Find people who are interested in the same things you're interested in your area. Use Instagram because it is a tool, and you are completely stupid if you don't use it. Now, the fourth mistake I made was not providing value. You have to understand that value is the currency in relationships. Value is something of importance to someone. So what's important to me? What's important to me is my fitness, my health, my progress towards my goals, my productivity. And so if you can help someone in any of these aspects, people are going to love you. And you may think that's shallow, like, oh, do I have to give them money? Do I have to do this? Do I have to be a suck up? And do I have to just keep giving them stuff? And you don't have to do that. That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is that we are social creatures. And as social creatures, we need to help each other out. This comes down to basic principles that all religion teach. Be kind, love your neighbor as you love yourself. We're here to give, we're here to contribute, we're here to help each other out. We're not here to be selfish. You see, Western society has instilled this very individualistic mindset where you're not supposed to give, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to focus on yourself and be very individual, be cold-hearted and just be like your own person. But everything's connected. Everyone's connected. We are part of a community. That's a part of a city. That's a part of a country. That's a part of a planet. That's a part of a solar system. That's part of a universe. Like everything is interconnected. The reason why I say provide value is because there's this principle called reciprocity in the book called Influence. So what reciprocity basically means is that when you give to someone else, right? When you give to someone else, they're more likely inclined to give back to you. And it's not neurotic, well, I gotta give back to you because you gave to me. But it's more like you did something awesome for me, and I want to do something awesome for you. And this is how it should work. We're here to give. We're here to contribute. We're not here to take the earth's resources, take this, take that. We're here to grow. We're here to give, and we're here to contribute to the world. And so when you give to other people and you share love, like you love, when I say love is giving. So when you give to other people, you give your time, you give your attention, you give and ask interesting questions. All these things are valuable to the other person. Let's say they have bad breath and, you have a piece of mint. When you give it to them, that's value because it was useful to them. So we're here to give value. We're here to contribute. So providing value, like this is something we need to do as humans to help each other out. And when you give value to other people, like people really appreciate it. This is for the people you genuinely want to be around. Being a good listener and being interested in what they're talking about, this is value itself, because how rare of a person that you come by that's genuinely interested, that cares enough to ask you questions which dig deeper into what you want to talk about. Maybe you're really into crypto and, I'm not into crypto, but I ask some questions because I want to know more about crypto. Oh, how does it work? How does this thing, how does that thing? And you just start to keep talking, you keep talking. And then you're just talking about the things you love and I'm listening. I'm getting more insight and I'm getting more wisdom. You see, we're here to help each other out. I remember times when I was in high school where I would always be the leech. You don't want to be the leech. This is the person that always takes value. Just talks, never listens, never shows someone your full attention, is so focused on themselves, so anxious about themselves that then their attention is not even placed on the other person. I know sometimes you're so scared, you're so anxious about yourself, but that in itself ruins your interaction with people. Your friend deserves someone to listen to. For example, if you talk to someone, what would you like them to do? Would you want them to be anxious and in their head, or would you actually want them to listen, to ask you questions that intrigue you, that make you want to talk more? You're sort of blinded by your own anxiety and by your feedback loops. Because what if this person doesn't like me? What if this and that and that and this? Like you're so self-centered that it doesn't even help you. What will help you is putting your attention on other people, having that childlike curiosity about them, to ask them intriguing questions, to understand them more. Just by doing that, you can simply provide value. You don't have to provide value with, owning all these cars and jets and all these different things. It can simply be just by being a good listener. And that leads to the fifth point, where you're not nice to be around. I know this is going to sound really mean, but you're annoying to be around. You're not nice to be around. Let me say that again. You're not nice to be around. You're annoying. You're actually annoying to be around. The reason why people don't want to be around you is because you're annoying to be around and you're not providing value and it's not fun. So the first thing I'm just going to put out there as a disclaimer, we're not attracting shallow people who just want to ride for the fun, for the good times. We're trying to attract quality people. But how you attract quality people is by the first rule is by leading with value, giving value. Like I said, listening, being an attentive listener, asking intriguing questions that they're interested in. By not being nice to be around, you're basically taking up all the conversation, talking all about yourself, not really listening to them, taking value, being a lead. Oh yeah, can you pay for this? Can you do this? Can you drive this? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this, that, that? And you're leeching. You're a leech. You don't do anything to help the other person. So here's a different perspective, which makes you think that it's not shallow. We're here to help each other. On this earth, we're here to contribute, to add value to each other, to help each other out on this planet. This is the natural, progression of being a human, just to help each other out. That's what we're supposed to do. And so if you're not doing that and you're just leeching and you're letting everyone trying to help you and you're not helping yourself or helping other people, you're a leech. You're not nice to be around. You're annoying to be around, in fact. Use principles in how to win friends and influence people by being a good listener, asking specific questions which make them want to talk more. Like what sort of questions make them want to talk more? Ask them questions on what they're interested in. If they're interested in crypto, ask them questions about crypto. Now you understand about crypto. Now you understand how it works. So to summarize everything on how you can meet more high quality people who are on personal development, who are actually improving their lives, the first thing you need to do is stop judging people. Stop judging people. Be open, because you are what you judge. If you judge someone for being more outgoing, you're going to be scared of that. You will fear what you judge. So don't judge people for the things that you want to do. The second point is to hang around the right environment. The right environments meaning what sort of people help you towards your goals. Where do these people hang? Find that environment and go there every week. The third point is to use Instagram. You are completely mental, stupid, retarded if you don't use Instagram. Yes, I'm going to say the word retarded. I know it's controversial. I'm going to say it still. You're completely stupid and retarded if you don't use Instagram to meet the people you want to meet. You literally have access to millions of people who are like the similar mindset as you, the similar goals, the similar values that you can meet using this online tool. Don't be a consumer. Be a creator. Use it for productive purposes. Use it how it was meant to be, as a tool. Point number 4 is to provide value. Always be attentive. Always listen to people. Show some love. Show some attention. Contribute to them. Listen to them. Ask engaging questions. You want to use this for the type of people you want to meet. You don't use this for everyone because you need your energy. You need your time. You need your focus. Place your attention and place your efforts on people you actually want to talk to. So use these principles where listen to people. Show attention. Be present. Look them in the eyes. Really say, oh, I really liked how you said this, and compliment them on certain things that other people don't compliment them on. Add value. And then this leads to the final point, which is be nice to be around. I'm not telling you to be a pushover and just agree with them, but I'm telling you to be a nice person to hang around. Ask some good questions. Show some attention. Don't just talk all the time and just not listen. So these are the 5 points, the 5 mistakes which I've made, which you can use to meet the right type of people, the high quality people, as you say, and to meet the type of people you actually want to make friends with. Now, the final point I would like to make is change is going to be hard. I remember being there and having people around me that just limited me. And I always had this desire to want to be around people who expanded me, who allowed me to grow even more. You have these people that limit you and you have these people who expand you. You want to be around the expanders and not the limiters. These are the people that limit your worldview, and the expanders are people who expand your worldview. Doing all these things in the video that I just discussed will make you a social bender. This is how you bend your reality, become a full-time reality bender, and to change your whole lifestyle through social bending. Now, if you need help engineering your social life, you need to join my community below. I do have an Instagram. If you need help, you can DM me on Instagram. Just send me a message. Hey, Darius, I really want to work on this and fix this, and I'll be able to help you out. If you want to join the community, there's a link in the description where this is basically a community of guys who want to level up. It's not just social life. This is people who want to grind, who want to improve themselves, who want to genuinely become better. I don't want people who vaguely want something low. I want people who are ambitious. If you're an ambitious person who want fucking more, who don't, I want to make 1,000 a month. No, you don't want to make 1,000 a month. You want to make 50,000. You want to make 100 grand. I know it sounds lunatic. $100,000 a month. That sounds crazy. Yeah, I want people who are ambitious like that, almost delusional. That's the sort of people I want in here. So if you're delusional and ambitious and people think you're delusional and weird, you're not weird to me. Come to join the community. Send me a DM on Instagram. Just hit me up and we can just have a chat. It'll be awesome. I would love to see you in there. Click the link in the description, join my community, or hit me up on Instagram. This is my IG profile right here. I'll see you in my DMs or I'll see you in my community.